What's up, everybody? We are live from the dungeon. Yeah, I'm back in my basement. You can see we're still working on the fixing everything after the flood. Like, if you look here, this wall's gone. This wall's gone. There's no behind the giraffe. We cut the giraffe's legs off. My son cried when he saw that. I felt so bad. Got to fix everything. I don't know why I'm telling you that. You guys don't care about that. We're going to show why Kang is better than Knowhere. And when the full Knowhere team comes, you're not going to put them on defense. Because why would you care about putting them on defense? It's not going to work, which is good for everybody. And hopefully they don't see this video and then buff Knowhere, because that would be trash. All right, so here is like the current Nightmare team. It's the three-piece Knowhere team with the big boy Apocalypse and a big Kestrel. And this is the team we're going to be using. Now, notice the punch-up. This is a 550k punch-up. This isn't supposed to work. It works like 70% of the time. We're doing it live on Twitch, so you know there's no finagling. I'm not cherry-picking any kind of footage. We're just going to go in, and if it fails miserably because there's like one check where it could fail miserably, then so be it. But when we go over and we look at the playtest footage, you're going to see that the full Knowhere team is weaker than this current team, which is kind of crazy. So let's get in there. 550k punch-up. Big boy Apocalypse. Kestrel's halting the Doom bots, which is huge for Doom, right? And this is the reason it works. So we have a pre-taunt, Nova attacks, and we have Kang adjacent. The reason we have Kang adjacent is because Nova is going to slow down our Kang, letting Star-Lord go first, which is kind of crazy. And not slow down, really, but give disrupt. So now Fury is going to give speed to Star-Lord. Star-Lord is going to get some vulnerables up on Apocalypse. And now it's Kang's turn. Now what's Kang going to do? He's going to use his special. And you're like, oh, but Durkee, what if Apocalypse counterattacks him? Good. We want Apocalypse to counterattack Kang. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. But this is perfect because now he wastes his charges. And now Doom is going to take Kang out of that stun. And now I don't have to worry about my Doom getting counterattacked, even though we're not really going to do that. So let's go ahead and let's get some vulnerables up on these Knowhere members. And we do have Doom as a skirmisher here to kind of erase any kind of RNG on getting these vulnerables out. We'll throw the ult just because, who cares? And here's what we're going to do. We're going to use the basic from Kang onto this Apocalypse. Look at that insane damage it does. Oh my god, Kang's a goddamn legend. All right, so now let's go ahead and target Cosmo. Boom, that ISO attack is going to hit Cosmo, giving us a bunch of speed. Love to see it. ISO attack comes in hot. Now we're going to take out the Korg. There he goes. And now let's go ahead and take out the Cosmo. Now look, right here, we could just stop. I could pause it. Well, hold up. We'll wait till Cosmo's gone. I just won. It's a 1v5, okay? Nova can kill me. And he could bring Korg back. That could be an absolute nightmare. But he can kill me. Now, if this is the full Knowhere team, just imagine that Korg and that Cosmo are 7 red, 7 yellow. They're still dying. Thor and Star-Lord do not bring any health modifiers. In fact, Thor only brings in a damage modifier, which maybe I can use to my benefit. Maybe I can put Doom beside my Red Guardian now, and I don't need to bring Star-Lord. Maybe now, with that 50% damage, Nova will push the Doom. And then what's my Doom going to go? He's still going to take my Doober-Dauber, my Kang for the ride. I'm not going to have offensive on Kang at first, but that's going to be fine. We're still going to be able to control it. But then I could bring somebody else, not named Star-Lord. I could bring like, I don't know, maybe I could bring my Kestrel or Quicksilver. I could bring my Quicksilver for another turn meter rewind and a bunch of awesome stuff. So like the full Knowhere team, I don't think is going to benefit. We're going to go watch the Knowhere team playtest footage, but it's a punch down as playtest, so I don't really trust it. But you can see, right now, I could pause it. I could let this time out. That's a victory. This is supposed to be the Apex defense team. I just did everything I need to do. In fact, I could let it play, let Nova use his ultimate, and then pause it and timeout. Now, Nova's doing nothing when he gets back in, and he's alone. And lots of teams are going to beat a solo Nova with no cooldowns up. But I can still potentially beat this. I don't think on big Novas we will, especially when he starts getting more stars. But let's find out. Let's see how this goes. And also, we got one charge off Nova. And also, when it's the full Knowhere team, your Doom is going to have offense up when he does his ability. So the trick is to just get rid of the Korg. If we can just keep killing Korg, we're fine. And the trick to keep killing Korg is to just keep getting our Kang to do as many ISO attacks as possible, which is why I do have Skirmisher on basically everybody else. Try and steal that speed up. Nice. There's the basic. Can my Kang still go first? Oh, Kang didn't go first. That's okay. Let's go ahead and let's Let's try and get a slow. If we can get this slow, that'd be huge. Let's get this off of you. Get us vulnerable up on you. Try and get those deflects off of him. We got skirmishers everywhere. There it is. I don't even know what Nova's doing. Nova's animations are kind of crazy. All right, Nova killed Kang, so now we lose, and it's over. So maybe we could have just paused it, let it time out. Let's go ahead. Let's run it back just so you can see that that's not a fluke. And yeah, like Silver Clan is saying in the chat, so Nova should be offense. Knowhere should be offense. 100%. 100%. Because now all of a sudden you just start one-shotting the big gammas instead. What's the problem with that, right? All right, let's just run it back. And yeah, 70%, like 70% of the time, I get the Nova dead and I win, which is crazy. All right, let's go ahead and we'll do the same thing. We're going to get vulnerables up. We'll try and get the Apocalypse. Hopefully he doesn't retaliate me this time so you can see how it plays out. Yeah, I bet he did. Let's go with the Doom. Boom. Boom. And again, the Kestrel's kind of like screwing up the majority of the damage here, which is kind of funny. So you want to basic the Apocalypse. The reason we're basically the Apocalypse first, by the way, is to make sure he's the lowest life at all times. This way, the Kang ISO attack will keep going for him. All right, let's target the Cosmo again. You could target the Korg here, too. It doesn't really matter. Bloop. There you go. And now this one is both going to go onto the Korg because that defense down. He's now dead. And this is actually kind of great. So we'll basically Cosmo. And now we're getting an additional speed up that we didn't get last time, which is huge. Not speed up, speed bar, which is going to put my Kang in a better position. If Cosmo gets knocked too low, then you can't do that. All right, so let's get some buffs up on my Kang. Maybe we should have basic there, actually, just to keep the vulnerables going. Or to keep the speed bar going, rather. Normally, Kang can get through the Korg with just the attack like that. Ah, he didn't this time. So let's try and get the minions to do the job for me. Bloop, bloop. Wow, here we go. More vulnerables. This might be one of the attempts where we get the kill. If we land a slow with security... Oh, God, there it is. Let's get that deflect off. Yeah, sure. Let's do the speed meter rewind. Plus, we're going to get some speed bar out of it. And this is going to be it. This is going to be a kill attempt. Bada bing, bada boom. 50% of the time, 70% of the time. Who cares? Math is dumb. And there you go. Let's go watch playtest footage. All right, so here we are on the playtest. This is pre-recorded footage. I'm not allowed to do things live on stream, but I wanted people on stream to see this so they can ask questions and all that kind of stuff. Elephant in the room. Hey, my team's bigger than this team now. We just doing 550k punch-ups. This is the full Knowhere team now. And it's like, was this 200 down, 250k down or something like that? I don't decide that. They only give the playtest people 4 red stars on the Knowhere team unless they ask for more. This is the only one that was on defense. I'm not about to bother people. I just want to show mechanically how this works because I thought this was absolutely hilarious. And I do think that when I paused the last video and I said, like, just pause it and leave it here, and then it's just Nova and you can just do that, that might be what we do with this Doom Kang team, which is ridiculous. So there's a couple difference here. And the biggest one is that we're going to have offense down on spawn, plus Kang is going to get disrupt. So if Kang doesn't clear the disrupt on his first turn, because he only clears 2 out of the 3 buffs, he doesn't clear the disrupt, you don't use the special. That's the only difference. And even then, you can always open up the basic if you want. So we get the speed up. I'm going to put a vulnerable over on Thor. And now with Kang, here's the thing. So I still have offense down. I could use the special, or I could use the basic, whatever I want to do here. I believe I'm going to use the basic just to get my speed bar rolling, and then I'm going to use the special in the next turn because it's going to be hitting more people. I think that's what I go for here. And yeah, only Nova takes a turn. Only Nova is going to take a turn before your Doom goes boom. So the last time I was fighting, the 7 red star Cosmos, 7 red star Korg, my Kang is huge. Look, my Kang is huge. He's gear tier 17. I'm going to be bringing him to 18. He's 6 red star, 6 yellow star. So you're going to have to, sorry, hitting the mosquito away. You're going to have to kind of build your Kang in proportion with your enemies, right? So like for me, as soon as I can get that 7 yellow on him, I'm going to bring him to 7 red. For you, maybe your enemy Knowheres are only going to be like 5 yellow, 5 red at max. Maybe they're going to be 4. So your Kang can kind of match what they are. Now, Nova is going to be maxed out because he's like the Scourge style release, right? So that, yeah, I don't know. You're kind of, it is what it is for that. Anyway, so let's watch how this goes. So I use the basic, get double speed bar. Thor kills Red Guardian. Who cares? He's just a protector. And now Doom is going to go. Now watch what happens when there's no Kestrel. We actually get to do damage. And this Doom right here is actually a Raider right now. I'd probably switch him back to Skirmisher for this. And so now Kang will open up with his special, so he gets offense up. Star-Lord died. Star-Lord's very squishy. And because we get to go before the Cosmo, this is just an absolute joke. Now, again, we're not looking at a 550k punch up anymore. We are looking at like a 200k punch down. And this is 4 red star enemy team, I believe, against my 6 red star Kang. So it's not going to be this pretty. I will always beat this matchup with just this Nova left. He doesn't even get a turn, does he? Nah, I kill him because of the punch up difference. You will be left with the Kang, or sorry, the Nova in a real scenario. I just thought this was just awesome, okay? Because whenever we see an Apex defense team, we want there to be a very good solution. And there just wasn't for Gamma. Not at a clean one-shot, not until we got Nova anyway. So the fact that we have already either the world's best sack, where it's just Nova left, or potential one-shots if your Kang is bigger than your enemy Knowhere, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. So here we are. We're going to play it again. We're going to go ahead, speed up. We're going to get our vulnerable over on Thor. I'm going to hit him. The reason I'm going for Thor, by the way, isn't because I want to kill Thor. It's because he's in the corner. And I know I'm going to get stuck behind Korg. So what you want to do is just hit somewhere off of Korg kind of thing. There you go. We start hitting. I forget that my Doom is a Raider, not a Skirmisher, so I start spreading the wealth out. And yeah, the Doom with the offense up. So, and my Doom's 5 red stars. A lot of people have bigger Dooms. Maybe they're going to want an even bigger Doom to make this matchup even more secure. There's lots of avenues where it doesn't look like Knowhere is going to be at the same level as Gamma was, and that's good. Oh, also, actually, this almost went bad because I didn't have Skirmisher on Doom because I didn't have vulnerables on the Korg to kill. And it's still just, it's absolutely ludicrous. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. Listen, I know what you, playtest, practice mode, full of shit, not the full team. I don't know. Don't click my videos anymore. I'm showing you what I'm experiencing. Goodbye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.